Welcome to this lecture. Myself, Bhushbhai GR, Assistant Professor in Chemistry at Raja Sripatrao Bhagwantrao Mahavidyalaya. In this video, you will learn about the conformation of cyclohexane. The outline of the lecture is the first we discuss about the conformational isomerism. Then we discuss the conformations of cyclohexane, in which we discuss the different conformation of the cyclohexane. First we discuss the chair conformation, then we discuss the boat conformation, then we discuss the twist boat and half chair conformation. Lastly we discuss the ring flipping of cyclohexane. Let us see the conformational isomerism. Okay, as we know, a sigma covalent bond, it is axially symmetrical. So it can be rotated around its axis without changing the bond length, bond angle, or extent of the overlap. When we rotate the carbon-carbon single bond in an alkane, a group or atom attached to this carbon changes their relative position, that is the distance between the non-bonded atom are affected. Consider this is the carbon-carbon single bond. When we rotate this carbon-carbon single bond by 180 degree, there is the hydrogen on this carbon goes here. On rotation, there is no any change in the bond length. This bond length remains same. This bond length remains same. This bond length also remains same. There is no any change in the bond angle. Bond angle in any carbon bond remains same. There is no any change in the extent of the overlap. There is the change in only relative position of these two hydrogen. Consider these two hydrogen on rotation, they are in the same plane. On rotation through 180 degree, there is the change in the non-bonded atom distance. This hydrogen goes here. They are in the same plane, but they are far apart from the first position. On rotation, this molecule through 90 degree, there is the change in the distance between these non-bonded atom. Okay, these structure are momentary, but they are real. For each fraction of degree of rotation around a bond, a structure unique in its orientation in space are produced. This multiple molecule form of a molecule differing only in the arrangement of the atom or group in the space, which can be interchanged without breaking any bond. These isomers are called as the conformational isomers. It is also known as the conformers or rotational isomers or rotomer. The phenomena which gives rise to conformers are called as the conformational isomerism. There is these isomers are formed by the rotation about the sigma bond. It does not involve difference in the connectivity of the atom or geometry of the bonding. This is about the conformational isomerism. Let us see the conformations of cyclohexane. As we know, cyclohexane it having the hexagonal ring. It is ring structure. Thus, the number of conformation of cyclohexane are limited because there is the restricted rotation around carbon-carbon bond axis. However, cyclohexane exists in two prominent forms. One is the chair form and another is the boat form. These two forms, they are rapidly interconvertible. Then during this interconversion, there is the formation of the twist boat and half chair conformation. There are four different conformation in case of the cyclohexane. The prominent form are the chair and boat form. Along with these two prominent form, there is the formation of the twist boat and heart chair conformation. Let us see one by one. Firstly, we discuss the chair conformation. This conformation is also known as the rigid conformation. In the chair conformation, roughly it has the shape of the chair. That's why it is known as the chair conformation. Okay. Then alternate carbon occupy two planes that are parallel to each other. Okay. There are 6 carbon in the cyclohexane. These 6 carbon, they are in the two different parallel plane. One is the upper plane, another is the lower plane. They are alternate to each other. This carbon it is in the upper plane, this carbon it is in the upper plane, this carbon it is in the upper plane. While this carbon and this carbon, they are in the lower plane. These carbon are alternate to each other. That's why one carbon in the upper plane, another carbon in the lower plane. In case of the chair conformation, there are two types of the CH bond. First one is the axial CH bond or axial hydrogen. Another is the equatorial CH bond or equatorial hydrogen. Let us see the first, that is the axial CH bond or axial hydrogen. This axial CH bond, they are directed straight up or down the plane of the ring and parallel to the axis of the symmetry. This is the axis of the symmetry passing through the center of the ring. Axial CH bond, they are parallel to the axis of the symmetry. They are directed straight up or straight down. In case of the chair conformation, the carbon which are in the upper plane, the axial CH bond, they are directed straight up, while the carbon in the lower plane, they are directed straight down. The CH bond which is shown by the pink color, which are the axial CH bond, and they are parallel to the axis of the symmetry. The hydrogen attached to this axial CH bond are called as the axial hydrogen. The second type of the CH bond is the equatorial CH bond or equatorial hydrogen. This equatorial CH bond, they pointed off to the side and they perpendicular to the axis of the symmetry. They form belt around the ring. Okay, the CH bond which is shown by the blue color, they are equatorial CH bond. These are the equatorial CH bond which is perpendicular to the axis of the symmetry. There are 6 equatorial CH bond which forms the belt around the ring. The hydrogen attached to this equatorial CH bond, they are known as the equatorial hydrogen. Second type is the boat conformation. This conformation, it is also known as the flexible conformation. Roughly, it has the shape of the boat. That's why it is known as the boat conformation. In this conformation, the carbon atom, they are in the two plane which are parallel to each other. 4 carbon, that is carbon number 2, 3, 5 and 6, they are in the one plane, while remaining 2 carbon, carbon number 1 and carbon number 4, they are in the another plane. These two planes are parallel to each other. There are 4 type of hydrogen or CH bond. First is the flagpole CH bond or flagpole hydrogen. The CH bond on the carbon number 1 and carbon number 4, the CH bond which is coming towards each other, this bond coming towards the carbon number 1, this CH bond it is coming toward the carbon number 4. These are known as the flagpole CH bond The hydrogen attached to this CH bond are known as the flagpole hydrogen. The second type is the bospheric CH bond or bospheric hydrogen. The CH bond on the carbon number 1 and carbon number 4, which are pointed off to the each other. This is pointed off outside the, this is also pointed out from the carbon number 4. This is known as the bospheric CH bond. The hydrogen attached to this CH bond are called as the bospheric hydrogen. While the remaining two types are the quasi-axial CH bond or hydrogen. There are 4 CH bond on carbon number 2, 3, 5 and 6, which forms the side of the boat and which is parallel to the axis, this axis of the symmetry. They are called as the quasi-axial CH bond. The hydrogen attached to this quasi-axial CH bond are called as the quasi-axial hydrogen. This CH bond and hydrogen shown by the this color, that is pink color, are called as the quasi-axial CH bond and hydrogen. Then last type is the quasi-equatorial CH bond. They form the belt around the ring and which are perpendicular to the axis of the symmetry are known as the quasi-axial CH bond, and corresponding hydrogen are known as the quasi-equatorial CH bond. These are perpendicular to the axis of the symmetry. The angle between any two bonds in case of the boat conformation as well as the in case of the chair conformation, it is about the 109 degree 28 minutes. Then twist boat and half chair conformation. This is the twist boat conformation. This is the half chair conformation. This twist boat conformation, it is obtained by the twisting the boat conformation. It is more stable than the boat conformation. And this is the half chair conformation. This is the highly unstable conformation of the cyclohexane. Then lastly we discuss the ring flipping or inversion of cyclohexane. In the ring flipping, there is the conversion of the one chair form to the another chair form. This conversion rapidly occurs at room temperature. This is known as the ring flipping. During this is the one chair form, it is converted into this another chair form. During this conversion, this axial CH bond and hydrogen, it is converted into the equatorial CH bond or hydrogen. This is known as the inversion of cyclohexane during the interconversion ring flipping. Axial hydrogen goes to the equatorial hydrogen, while the equatorial hydrogen it goes to the axial hydrogen. Okay, this is known as the ring flipping. Let us consider this is the chair form, this is the axial hydrogen. Okay, this molecule, this chair form, it is in the two plane. This is the upper plane and these carbon are in the lower plane. When we pull the carbon number 2 towards upward and push the carbon number 3 towards the downward, there is the formation of this half chair. Again, on pulling carbon number 2 upward and pushing carbon number 3 downward, there is the formation of the twist boat. Carbon number 2 goes here, carbon number 3 goes down. Again, by pulling the carbon number 6 upward, this goes here, and pushing the carbon number 5 downward, this carbon goes here. And again, on pull carbon number 6 upward and pushed carbon number 5 downward, they goes here. During this conversion, the axial hydrogen, in this case it is the here, on chair half chair goes here, on twist boat goes here, on half chair it goes here, and on interconversion this axial goes here at equatorial position. This is known as the ring flipping. The energy required for this interconversion, it is lower than the energy at having the cyclohexane molecule having at room temperature. That's why they occurs rapidly. Thank you.